And you are watching Cyrus Webb Presents. Excited to still be here in Brooklyn, New York. Yes, I am still here, and I have another great conversation with you. In fact, 3 years ago when I was here, I had a chance to interview the guy to my left. Pervis Taylor is not only an award-winning author, he's an individual that's been able to make a difference in the lives of people, not only as a life coach, but also by using his life as an example. We're going to talk to him about that. And he just told me before we started, he's gearing up for a very special event, so I'll let you all know about that as well. But Pervis, thank you again for the time.
Thank you for having me, brother. Definitely an honor to be here again.
Well, the pleasure's definitely all mine. I think the great thing is, for people who don't know, Pervis is the author of 2 books currently, more to come, we're going to talk about that, called Pervis Principles. And what is so great about those principles is that not only have you been able to live by them, Pervis, but you've been able to show other people how those principles can help them. What has that been like for you to use your own personal life as an example for others?
Well, that's the way I think we really triumph over our traumas, is that we can transmute them into, to a lesson for somebody else. So I'm always humbled and honored that people still come up to me and say, your book really messed my life all these years later. And, that's the point. You go through something not for yourself, but for others.
Correct. But I want to talk to you. You mentioned something interesting, because I know our audience has experienced it for themselves. That's not easy. Because, when you've had a trauma, especially something that you had no control over,
yes,
it's hard to bounce back from that. I mean, how do you help people to realize that, for one, it's possible, but also the second thing, Pervis, the important thing, that they're worth bouncing back from?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I tell people all the time, no one is born ill-equipped, but just ill-informed, right? And so many of us don't know that we have resiliency inside of us. Many of us don't know that we have worth, but everybody has worth. The moment you come out your mother's womb, you are worthy.
Yeah.
Now it's up to you to believe it and to know it. But you can leave this earth having all this worth in the world and never know it. But it doesn't change your worthiness. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's like, I try to teach my clients, whether they are celebrities, executives, organizations, or youth, that you have everything you need to live out your most maximized life, and resiliency is part of it.
Right.
And I think the challenge is that we don't ever see it modeled in our lives. We see, it's funny, I'm going to skip ahead, but my book is, my new book, I'm calling it survival mode. Mm-hmm. So really, many of us in life just survive, but we never get to a place of thriving. Sure. And when you are resilient, you start to thrive. And that's what life is about, thriving. Not just surviving, not just getting by. And so, it's hard. It's not easy.
Sure.
It's not easy, but if I can do it, you can do it.
Right. And that's an important thing. When I was prepping for your segment, Pervis, one of my favorite people online is Evan Carmichael.
Yes.
I love Evan's videos, and now I'm glad to call him a friend, but his whole thing is believe. That's his whole thing about believe. He has this believe nation. Believing in oneself, that was where I believe it all begins. Yeah. And we know that, of course, like you said, we have everything that we need. It's up to us to realize that we have that within us. How did believing in yourself help to empower you to get to where you are?
Well, it didn't just take belief, it's knowing. Because I think knowing and belief are 2 different things. Because beliefs can be changed, but what you know can never be taken away from you. So I had to believe first, and then I had to know. And once I got to a place of knowing, no matter what happened to me in life, I never questioned my sense of worth. Because I knew it, no matter what, because I had too much evidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for you, like with what you've done, what you've amassed, you have evidence. So if something happens to you in your life, you can look back and see the receipts.
Right.
So for me, it was like I had to really look back at my receipts and my evidence and my fruit and say, like, you know what? Regardless of what's happening, Pervis, you do have something to offer. And that became known for me. It wasn't just a belief. I knew it.
Right. To tie in with that, hashtags are very big online. We all use them these days. We find them in songs for whatever reason now, but they're all over the place.
Yes.
You and I talked 3 years ago about one of your famous hashtags, that is Be Great.
Be great.
I want to talk about how that has been a reminder for you. How has Be Great been? Because you post it for us, but what has that meant for you?
Well, it's interesting because I think I might have shared this with you, but I was bullied growing up. And so I would leave this home that was full of love and then go to school where it was full of hate, right? And one of the things that my parents always drilled into me, they would always say, son, you're destined for greatness. Son, you're destined for greatness. And I was like, how is that possible? And I go to school and I'm getting called all types of names, and people, girls are rejecting me, people calling me names, rumors, all this stuff about me. How's that possible? But I started to take in what they said, the greatness part. And I think it's just something that just spewed out of me, because they kept loving me with that word, with that word greatness. And I think that's just something that I just emanate. Not to be arrogant, but I just think that's something that I emanate, and that's what I want others to emanate, which is greatness, because everyone has it.
That's right. And you mentioned the different groups that you work with, celebrities, and of course, being able to go to workshops. Young people are near and dear to you.
Yes.
I love seeing the posts that you post, especially on Facebook, Pervis, about that. Talk to me about what it's like for you to look in that audience and to see yourself in there.
It's interesting. I always tell young men when I get a chance to work with them that it's like I'm hearing myself at that age, giving them something that I didn't have at that age. And so my whole objective is for these young men to be as whole as they can be and to be better than me. By the time they get to my age, they should be rocking and rolling. I love that work because, I think as, for young men, they're not given permission, especially young men of color, not given permission to be human. And that was something that I wasn't given permission to be. And then I gave myself permission later on in my life. And so I was like, if that was freeing for me, imagine what can happen to a 13 or 14, 15, 16-year-old boy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so, these young men represent me.
And I think by extension, all of us.
Yes,
all of us.
Yes,
I think I think that's why you're
a proxy. They stand a proxy
exactly.
for every man who couldn't or who didn't have the opportunity that you have to get free emotionally. You're standing a proxy for the millions who didn't.
For sure. And that's why I think the responsibility is there. For those who are just tuning in, you're watching Cyrus Webb Presents here in Brooklyn, New York. Excited to welcome back Pervis Taylor to our program today. He's an award-winning author, also motivational speaker and coach. We're talking to him not only about the work that he's been able to do, but the lives he's been able to touch along the way. We mentioned the Pervis principles, Pervis, and with those books, and I have to shout out Raphael Blanco, who first introduced
shout out to Raphael Blanco.
Raphael, this is the third visit here I made to New York. I have not seen you yet. So
very good publicist, very famous, good publicist.
It's funny. Side note, Raphael, actually, we did meet in Los Angeles for the Grammys in 2016, but I haven't met him in his own city. But when I first was introduced to you through Raphael Pervis, the reason I bring that up. Because when I first read the book, Pervis Principles, of course, you were given the perfect name for that, for this line of books. Yeah. But I think the thoughts in those books, and I want to talk about the wow factor, and I've mentioned it a couple of times with my guests here, because to have an idea for a book is one thing.
Right. You
now have a book that can be in the lives of people literally around the world. How does that feel?
I'm gonna be honest, I never really stopped to think about it, but my book is like on every continent except for Antarctica. And I don't know, my father told me before he passed that I would be doing the work that I'm doing today, and so it's just, I guess I just look at it like, okay, when he said it came to pass, his prophecy came to pass, but it never really, I never take the time to really just take it in as I should, because I'm always constantly thinking about what's next. What's the next thing to do? But I'm humbled, man. Because who would have thought that a boy from Lancaster, Texas would write a book that's like international or, done the work that I've done. So, I definitely pat myself on the back from time to time. I definitely do that. Yeah.
And you should. And I think that's the thing, we talk a lot about it. I've had to learn that it's okay. I think a lot of times we are told, oh no, you don't do that.
Because you also think about what's next. So it's like, the Grammys. Okay, what's after that? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And I think, it sets, again, goes to set an example. I mentioned social media earlier because that's one of the ways we're able to stay connected with you, Pervis. How has that platform helped you? We've been able to hear from your clients through that platform, some of your personal stories. You've kind of used, especially Facebook, almost as a journal in life. What has it been like for you to kind of decide how you're going to use that platform?
Well, I try to model transparency, and it was modeled for me with my father. I'll never forget when he sat us down, me, my brother and sister, and he told us that he had a heroin problem. And that was the most powerful thing that I ever witnessed in my life, a man sharing with his kids. Like, I'm messing up my marriage, and I'm being a terrible father because I have a drug addiction. But that was so freeing for me to see that model, so I was like, you know what, let me do it for others. Because if I'm transparent, it opens up the door for others to be transparent, especially being a man of color.
Right.
You know what I mean? and just redefining what it means to be masculine, what it means to be a man, what it means to be human. You know, it's very cathartic for me to write those things down, but it always ends up being bigger than what I imagined it to be, because I get, you know, DMs or people text me, they'll say, oh my God, Pervis, what you said, that was so powerful, that really blessed me, you know, so on and so forth. But I really did it just for my own freedom, my own healing, my own catharsis.
Gotcha. You've mentioned, I know I'm going to bring this up, but you've mentioned twice now about being a man of color.
Yes.
You know, it's funny, growing up in Mississippi, you would think I would think about my being black a lot. But somehow I don't think about it.
I don't either. I'm from, from Texas.
Right.
I don't think about it either because we grew up in it. In it. So it's not a thing for us. But up here, and because of the climate, I do have to mention that.
Well, no, but the reason I wanted to bring that up was because I think, you know, I'm all about removing excuses. You know, and people will say, well, I'm from Mississippi, I'm from Texas. And this has become a theme that we've kind of been exploring today. I've noticed here in Brooklyn that, you know, it's so easy for us to have a whole list of why I can't do something. I'm from here, I don't have money, you know, I only have an Android, which is what I have. But, you know, those other things. How have you not allowed the color of your skin or where you're from define how far you can be elevated?
You know, I have to give a shout out to my mom and dad. You know what I mean? Like, they instilled in us just being excellent. My father told me, he said, if you're always excellent, your color doesn't matter. And that's just something that I believed. And I've always had to fight for my life. I had to fight to get into the Gifted and Talented program. You know, I had to fight to get into the honors program. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had to fight, but excellence was always my umpire. So it's like when I got the scholarship to University of Miami, when I got accepted to Columbia, when I got a scholarship to Columbia for, you know, my master's degree, I don't think about my color. I think about my gift and my talent. I think about God, His favor on my life. I think about what I have to offer. That's like the last thing I think about.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm always reminded. I think I shared a story about this. I did some work at a prestigious school here in New York. And I remember a white female teacher, she asked me, she said, well, what are your qualifications for you to be here? She asked me that boldly, right? And I said, the fact that the school hired me. That's what qualified me.
Right.
And then afterwards, when she saw all these, quote unquote, privileged white kids, like all over my face, hugging me and all stuff like that, I looked at her and I was just like, but you know, I think about that stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because when you're good at what you do, when you're excellent at what you do, it doesn't matter.
Right.
At least in my experience.
Yeah. No, and I think that's true. And I think it's a great reminder for everyone, again, regardless of where they see themselves, knowing that it doesn't have to define where they come from. You know, so you mentioned the first two books. Talk to us about book three.
So this book is called tentatively titled Survival Mode. And what it is, it's going to be a book for men. And it's going to be, how I got through being sexually molested, being bullied, low self-esteem, depression, all those things that I had to overcome, having a father die, a heroin overdose, all those things, the shame and stuff attached to it. And basically, it's just going to be a book of, steps of what I did to get to a place where I'm thriving. Like what you mentioned earlier, that my story is now being transformed into a lesson for other people. So really it's about that, how I transformed it into what it is today. And it's gonna, I have 4 steps that are relatively easy, but difficult for most men to do. But I share a lot of my narrative in it and explain the power and importance of it. The first 2 steps are acknowledgement and acceptance.
Wow.
Which are the 2 hardest things.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
to do.
Those can be the hardest.
Those are the hardest things to do. But once it's done, you're on the road to freedom.
Is this book, is it more difficult to write because it is so personal?
No, because I've never been ashamed of my story or what I've been through. I'm very transparent as much as I can be. I do have to hold some things for myself. I have friends that Pervis will you tell them too much, but I don't know. I just don't like having secrets. I don't like having shame. I don't like any of that stuff. So I just like to get it off of me as quickly as I can.
And now other people can benefit.
Yes, and other people can benefit from it.
Again, everyone, Pervis Taylor has been our guest. Another great conversation, man. He's an award-winning author, also motivational speaker, life coach. Talking with him not only about how he's been able to live the purpose principles and now to share them with all of us, and now gearing up for book 3. So Let our viewers know, Pervis. How can they stay connected?
You can follow me on all social media platforms at Pervis Taylor, PervisTaylor, and you can visit my website at pervistaylor.com.
All right, Pervis, congratulations to you again. Thank you so much for everything. And we thank you, our viewers, for tuning in to another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents.